submitted, but our name is on the list to propound amendments. So thank you to the Majority Floor Leader who was gracious enough to allow us to still propose our amendments.
You're welcome, Mr. President. I made a record earlier that
I
there
thank the
were...
Majority Floor Leader, not Her Honor, because Her Honor closed the period of amendments despite our name being there.
Breaking news, Cayetano versus Hontiveros debate sa anti-hospital detention law amendments. Mainit ang naging palitan ni Senator Pia Cayetano at Senator Risa Hontiveros kaugnay ng pag-amyenda sa anti-hospital detention law. Pinuna ni Cayetano ang pagtanggal sa promissory note nang wala aniyang alternatibo, habang tiniyak naman ni Hontiveros na bukas siya sa mga pagbabago at pagpapabuti ng panukala. Nagpapasalamat ako sa Majority Floor Leader, hindi sa kanyang karangalan. Pinuna ni Senator Pia Cayetano si Risa Hontiveros. Nagpalitan nga ng argumento sina Senator Pia Cayetano at Senator Risa Hontiveros sa sesyon ng Senado para sa period of amendments. Paliwanag ni Cayetano, nagpapasalamat siya kay Majority Floor Leader Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri sa pagpayag na ipresenta ang kanilang mga amendments sa panukalang batas matapos sumagot si Hontiveros. Paliwanag ni Hontiveros, walang committee amendments at walang individual amendments ang isinumuti ng iba pang senador kaya isinara niya ang period of amendments. Nagugat ito sa Senate Bill 1905 o Magna Carta ng Barangay Health Workers, isang panukalang batas na itinaguyod ni Hontiveros na inaprubahan sa ikalawang pagbasa kahapon ng umaga sa isang sesyon na hindi dinaluhan ng minority bloc. Ipinunto ni Cayetano sa plenaryo na isinara ni Hontiveros ang period of amendments kaninang umaga kahit kasama ang kanilang mga pangalan sa mga senador na may mga amendment. Ipinaliwanag niya na ang layunin ng panukala ay amyendahan at i-update ang umiiral na anti-hospital detention law upang mas mahusay na matugunan ng kasalukuyang mga katotohanan. Sa kabila ng pagtitiyak ni Hontiveros, muling iginiit ni Cayetano ang kanyang pagkabahala na ang mga pribadong hospital ay maaaring humarap sa mga problema sa pananalapi kung ang kanilang mga interes ay hindi sapat na protektado. Ayon kay Cayetano, ang pag-aalis ng promissory note nang hindi nagbibigay ng sapat na alternatibo ay maaaring maglagay sa pribadong healthcare institution sa panganib sa pananalapi. Tumugon naman si Hontiveros na bukas siya sa mga makatwirang pag-amyenda na idiniin na ang panahon ng mga pagbabago ay tiyak na umiiral upang linawin ang layunin ng batas at mapabuti ang mga probisyon nito. Nilinaw din ni Hontiveros na sa ilalim ng mga panukalang pang-amyenda, ang pasani ng pagbibigay ng promissory note at collateral ay hindi na nakasalalay lamang sa mga mahihirap na pasyente. Sa halip, ang mga programa sa proteksyong panlipunan at mga institusyong pampinansyal ng gobyerno ay maaaring magsilbing alternatibong mapagkukunan ng garantiya o suporta para sa hindi nababayarang mga bayarin sa ospital. Pinagit ni Cayetano na humigit kumulang 864 na private hospital sa buong bansa ang maaaring maapektuhan ng mga panukalang pagbabago kung ang mga alalahanin sa panahon ng deliberasyon na hindi matutugunan ng maayos. Samantala, pinuna naman ng mga netizens ang nangyaring debate. Anila na may punto naman umano si Senator Pia, subalit tila ba ay pinahiya nito si Senator Hontiveros. Sa kabilang banda, pinuri naman ng mga taga-suporta si Hontiveros dahil sa kabila ng pagtaas ng boses at tila pamamahiya umano ay nanatili umano itong kalmado. Narito panoorin natin ang buong detalye.
Budget of PhilHealth, and maraming hinihingi ang PhilHealth. So, hindi ko kayang tanggapin na yan necessarily ang pang-indigent because the record also shows napakaraming indigent patients who don't bother going to the hospital because alam nilang wala silang pangbayad. So, this is probably the bill for lower middle class or middle class patients who cannot even cover the bill. Hindi pa yata ito yung sa indigent. So we have to be clear if we are going to mention numbers that this definitely covers the sector that we are referring to. Yun lang naman yung reason kung bakit nagtatanong ako ng numbers kasi nakakatakot magpasa ng batas na to at batas ko to at gusto ko naman talaga siyang pagandahin na hindi tayo clear sa figures natin, Mr. President.
Yes, Mr. President, I'm just pulling up the disaggregated data for which we came up with this proxy data of a range of 7 to 10 billion pesos. And I will be giving that to the gentlelady during this interpellation or this period of amendments. Additionally, Mr. President, before returning to the latest concern of the gentlelady, mindful of the apprehensions and reservations raised by the good senator from Taguigan Pateros regarding the possible cost implications to government, the sponsor wishes to place on record that the provision is anchored on the availability of medical assistance programs of various government agencies as provided under this bill na binanggit ko nga, Mr. President, as well as, of course, the continued implementation of the government's zero balance and no balance billing policies. And in line with this, the sponsor is likewise inclined to accept the proposed amendment of the good senator from Taguig when she proposes it, requiring the Department of Health to establish the criteria for indigency and the requirements necessary to qualify for the said exemption at a later time, Mr. President. So the latest concern of the gentlelady was
So her honor made a statement that there are other ways the bill intends to support the indigent patient. And her honor mentioned letter A, B, C, D, E. Sabi nyo, 5 po yun. Ang sinasabi ko po sa inyo, kindly educate me because yung sinabi nyo, wala yan sa bill. Ang naka-enumerate dyan na 5 items are it says the promissory note will be secured by any of the following. So may promissory note pa rin. So her honor is simply addressing dalawang sitwasyon natin. Sino ang kailangan magbigay ng promissory note at based dun sa dito sa amendment nyo, the indigents will no longer be required to execute a promissory note. Tapos dinagdag nyo, pero ito yung mga pwede nilang gawin. Wala nga ho yun. Yung sinabi nyo, wala sa bill nyo. Ang nasa bill, yung mga 5 items that are used to secure a promissory note. So that covers the people who need to pay a promissory note. So, her honor has to clarify this because it's not, what she's saying is not in the bill.
Actually, Mr. President, it is in the bill. In fact, in answering this question, nag-take off po ako dun sa page 3, line 17, section 2, na kinwote ng gentlelady from Taguigan Pateros. And kaya tinalakay ko po yun na in lieu of the current promissory note system, it's still called the promissory note here, pero hindi na po yung solong mga collateral o ano pa mang meager resources na meron yung indigent patient or family ang magsisecure niyan. Ang magbaback up na po nun ay yung mga social protection agencies at saka government financial institutions natin tulad ng SSS, GSIS, PCSO, DSWD, DOH. So in effect, the promissory note, if I may just complete this last sentence, the promissory note will no longer be issued by their lonesome nga po ng indigent patient and family, then bahala na sila sa buhay nila kung paano i-honor. In a way, it will be for the benefit of the hospital na mayroong hindi yung mahirap na iyon, pero may government institutions na nagsisiguro sa kanila na you will be paid, Mr. President.
Should we suspend? Because what her honor is saying is not written in the bill. So I don't know if
We
her
may
honor
suspend,
would
Mr. President,
like
but-
me to approach and try to explain because I understand what her honor is trying to say. What I'm saying is it's not written in the bill.
Mr.
You
President,
can
we
ask
may
your
suspend.
staff because it's not written in the bill.
We may suspend, Mr. President, but it is actually written in the bill, and I was
Kindly read
quoting
it. Kindly read it
when I
into the
responded to her
record.
question.
Then read it into the record because yung binanggit niyong 5 items, nandyan nakasulat yan. But line 27, section 2, line 27 says, the promissory note shall be secured by any or a combination of the following. Yun nga kung binanggit nyo, nandyan yan. But it says a promissory note will be secured. My question was, paano mabubuhay ang mga ospital kung wala ng promissory note? Hindi nyo pwedeng ibato ito kasi ito, sabi, the promissory note will be secured by the following. Perhaps Your Honor would like to make an amendment that says that in lieu of the promissory note, kasi yun ho ang sinasabi ninyo. Ang sinasabi ko, hindi nga ho nakasulat. So would you like to propose? Because we are happy to study and support. But hindi nga ho nakasulat yun. Yun lang naman ang puntos ko. Hindi pwede kasi yung intention natin hindi klaro sa batas.
Well, that's why I'm glad, Mr. President, that we are in the period of amendments because this representation is very open to propose amendments, including subject to style, to not just improve the content of the bill, pero klaruhin ang crystal clear kung ano po yung intent niya. So no problem with that, Mr. President.
Yes, and that is what I'm doing by using the period of amendment to make the interpellations. I am making it known to the sponsor that what she is saying is not in the bill. So I believe if yun po ang intention ng sponsor, then kayo po ang isulat niyo po yun kasi kayo ang nagsabing yun yung gusto niyong gawin eh. Di kayo po ang magsulat nun and we will be happy to review it kasi hindi ko po amendment yun. Ako yung nagtatanong kung ano ang gagawin ng ospital kung wala siyang promissory note. So sabi niyo ito. So tinatanong ko saan nakasulat yun. Thank you. Tapos balikan ho natin yung expenses, no? I can suspend and Her Honor can look at her numbers because I will also be presenting numbers. Her Honor also mentioned 50K to 1 million per patient. So does Her Honor intend to, kasi yun yung unang binanggit nyo. So does Her Honor intend to come up with a number based on those, that range of expense? That Her Honor mentioned kasi kailangan nga natin ng number because we have to find out where will we get this amount to support naman these private hospitals. Otherwise, this is a disaster because ang mangyayari, pipila lang sila sa Malacanang, magmamakaawa sila na wag ipasa to. Sayang naman yung effort natin dahil we all have the same intention. Pagandahin yung health system natin. Wag ma-detain ang mga tao, masuportahan ng mga indigents, but we have to know our numbers before we make this kind of amendments. And one more on that section, so maybe we can take a break so we can work on this section.
Before we go on to the one more point of the gentle lady, Mr. President, definitely this is not going to turn out to be a disaster. The whole point of the bill, as the gentle lady herself has said, is to amend and update the original law. And that is why we are in the period of amendment to further improve it, Mr. President.
The only reason I use the word disaster, Mr. President, because time and again, the small private hospitals have practically kneel down in front of us, begging us for support. So pag pinasa natin to, hindi natin kinonsider yung burden sa kanila, then disaster yun para sa kanila. At kung disaster yun para sa kanila, disaster yun sa healthcare system natin because we are partners. Yun lang naman lang sa akin. We are partners, public and private. May mga lugar, and again, the Senate President is listening intently. Thank you because alam nyo din to. There are areas where there are no public hospitals. So, private hospital yung inaasahan mo doon. Tapos, kung yung mga indigent patients, sabi natin, magpapasa tayo, wala nang promissory note. At again, forgive me kung hindi ko lang naiintindihan. Kaya nga sabi ko, please feel free to point it out and educate me kung saan dyan nakalagay. Ano ba yung in lieu of the promissory note na matatanggap ng ospital? Kasi, kung wala, mababaon sila sa utang, magsasara sila. And that threat has happened many times. Alam ni Senate President yan. Ilang beses yan hindi lang nag-threaten. Some of them really closed. During the pandemic, they closed because PhilHealth was not fast enough to reimburse them for the expenses that they incurred during the time. Marami hong nagsara. So I'm just banking on experience to ensure that what we pass is a responsible response to this issue. So before I leave section 2, ang idadagdag ko is, did Her Honor take up during the hearings this possible amendment na lahat ng indigent patients wala ng promissory note. Na-take up po ba yan sa hearing so that you would be able to hear the concerns of the different sectors, including the small private hospitals, the small clinic owners, yung mga lying-in clinic. Maliit lang ang singil niya na pag nanganak ha, I'll try to pull out that number. It's not a huge amount because it's just a lying-in clinic, overnight pag nanganak. So pag indigent, the amendment now is lahat ng indigent patients wala nang babayaran. Wala nang promissory note. Sorry, to be clear, wala nang promissory note.